Maya, the power that veils and obscures the true nature of the self and creates a sense of differentiation. It makes the universal consciousness, which is one, appear as duality in multiplicity. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. Welcome to Ascending Maya, an activation project. It is our mission to aid and assist all humanity from their sleeping slumber. Through the power of intention and the spoken word, we hope to enlighten, awaken, and reconnect humanity with their higher selves, to massage minds, allowing new possibilities, and be directly involved with co-creating a future that serves all humanity in love and light, to eradicate fear from the human body, to activate the ascension frequencies and vibrations of love, and do our part in the ushering in of this lifetime's paradigm shift. The time is now. There is only now. Today's topic: when there is in him no emotional response to an inharmonious situation, it fades away forever from his pathway. So, what does that mean? Does that mean that the emotion doesn't actually exist? No, it just means it doesn't have a power over you anymore. How profound is that? I know on the last podcast we talked about Jesus walking on the water. And did that really mean that he ascended over the ebb and flow of emotions, where he was not swayed by the ebb and flow of whether it be lower or higher emotions? He practiced equanimity. And again, that's what we're pulling back into. When there is in him no emotional response to an inharmonious situation, it fades away forever from his pathway. What does it mean to have no emotional response to an inharmonious situation? It means maintaining calm and neutrality, even when faced with challenges or conflict. By not reacting emotionally, you prevent the situation from affecting you negatively. So we have to be mindful. We can't get caught up in those lower emotions. When you make decisions from a lower vibratory emotion, the decisions you make will be in that frequency as well. When you are in a state of peace, love, and tranquility, then the decisions that you make will be from that as well. And I don't know about you, but that's certainly what I want. I want love. I welcome the effects of love. How can one achieve the state of having no emotional response to negative situations? Through practices like mindfulness, meditation, and self-awareness. Developing emotional intelligence and resilience also plays a key role. Why is it important not to have an emotional response to inharmonious situations? Emotional responses can escalate conflicts and affect mental being. Staying calm helps in finding rational solutions and keeps negativity at bay. And why is that important? Emotional responses can escalate conflicts and affect mental well-being. Well, again, if you're participating, lower vibrations, emotions are addictive. And when you're used to being angry, well, you're participating with that, and then you will find yourself being pulled right back into it, because until you make peace with them, they'll continue to resurface. We must be in the higher vibratory realm of love. Love is the answer. Can this approach of non-reaction be applied to all aspects of life? Well, of course it can. It can be beneficial in personal relationships, work environments, and social interactions. It helps in maintaining peace and harmony. Is there anything more important? How does one practice non-reactivity in daily life? Start by observing your emotions and reactions. Practice deep breathing. Take a pause before responding, and develop a habit of reflecting on situations calmly. We have to learn to listen to offer authentic response. What so many people get caught up in is simply listening to respond and not offer an authentic reply. And again, a big part of this is as I quoted, take a pause before responding. Develop a habit of reflecting on the situation calmly. We have to be mindful, present in the now with highest self. What are the benefits of not reacting emotionally to difficult situations? It reduces stress, improves decision making, enhances relationships, and promotes inner peace. Is there a difference between suppressing emotions and having no emotional response? Yes. Suppressing emotions can be harmful as they build up internally. Having no emotional response means processing emotions in a healthy way and not letting them control your actions. Can anyone learn to have no emotional response to inharmonious situations? Absolutely. Of course, it's a skill that can be developed with consistent practice and awareness. Take time every day to call on your spiritual powers, your spiritual higher powers, our guides, our angels, our spiritual family, our galactic family, God, the infinite source, creator of all that is and all creation, all that is not and all that is yet to be. There are an abundance of higher frequency beings that are here to help us now. Call on them. Most importantly, call on your highest self. I allow myself to merge with my highest self. I allow my highest self to merge with myself. I allow the ability to channel my highest self in live, real time. I allow oneness. Saying this three times a day, every day for 30 days. 333. Start to develop the awareness of the observer that is within you. We have to connect with that. That is source. That is where we get guidance from, where we pull on. And again, the guidance is coming from our higher selves. We have to be mindful of who we're communicating with internally in your inner world, with your inner voice. Again, who are you communicating with? You're communicating with Source. I now understand that the only God I will ever find is my own inner awareness. Inner awareness is the creator, and what I am aware of is the creation. So we have to be mindful. How does having no emotional response affect one's mental health? It leads to greater emotional stability, reduced anxiety, and a more positive outlook on life. Are there any famous figures or philosophies that advocate for this approach? Well, of course, many spiritual leaders and philosophies, such as Buddhism, advocate for emotional detachment and non-reactivity as a path to enlightenment and peace. And oh my, I know sometimes people that I'm around, sometimes they might get a little frustrated because it takes me a second to to answer them. I try to do my best. I know that it can be challenging, especially when there's a group of people, because the energies from everybody, it can pull you out of your center. So So again, take time in those moments to connect with Source and be conscious, be mindful of the frequency of your words. Are your words that you're communicating, do they have a lower vibration? Or is the frequency of your words, is it one of love, a higher vibrational frequency? So start to hear yourself. Start to listen to what you're saying and be mindful. Where is that coming from? What role does self awareness play in not reacting emotionally to situations? Self awareness allows you to recognize and understand your emotions. By being aware of your triggers, you can choose to respond calmly rather than reacting impulsively. And again, when we're calm, well then the answer that or the reply that we'll have will be coming from a calm place rather than reacting impulsively, which could be from possibly a not good place. How can practicing gratitude help in dealing with inharmonious situations? Gratitude shifts your focus from negative aspects to positive ones, helping you maintain a positive mindset. This makes it easier to stay calm and composed during challenging times. Can developing empathy help in reducing emotional reactions to conflicts? Yeah, empathy helps you understand others' perspectives, which can reduce negative emotions and promote peaceful resolutions. How does physical health impact emotional responses to situations? Physical health affects mental well being. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate sleep can improve emotional stability and resilience. What techniques can be used to stay calm during heated conversations? Well, you could be listening, actively listening. That would help. Deep breathing, taking breaks can help you stay calm and prevent emotional reactions during intense discussions. I know that I have bowed out of conversations when they start getting taken a wrong turn because from my perspective it's not about being right or wrong. I don't care. Personally, I don't care. What's most important to me is being in a place of peace. Somebody else can be right all they want. That's fine. If they feel they have to be right, they can be. Because the only thing that's important to me is being in a state of peace. It doesn't affect me. I could care less if I'm right or wrong or whatever the issue is. What's most important for me is being in that place of peace. How does cultivating patience contribute to non reactivity? Patience allows you to take a step back and assess situations calmly. It helps in avoiding impulse reactions and finding thoughtful solutions. Can practicing mindfulness meditation aid in achieving a non reactive state? Of course, mindfulness meditation trains your mind to stay present and observe thoughts without judgment. This helps in managing emotions and reducing reactivity. How can setting boundaries help in maintaining emotional balance? Setting boundaries protects your mental space and energy. It helps you avoid situations that may trigger negative emotional responses. What role does self-compassion play in dealing with inharmonious situations? Self-compassion helps you treat yourself with kindness during tough times. It reduces self-criticism and promotes emotional well-being. Can learning from past experiences help in reducing emotional responses to future conflicts? Yes, reflecting on past experiences teaches valuable lessons. Understanding what triggered your emotional reactions can help you handle similar situations better in the future. When there is in him no emotional response to an inharmonious situation, it fades away forever from his pathway. So, in our day-to-day lives, in our in our every moment of now, we have to be mindful. We have to be mindful. These things that resurface are potential lessons. So when there is something that is before you and you recognize that it's causing a lower vibration, recognize that in the moment. Recognize it. Don't participate with those lower vibrations. We have to be mindful. I talk a lot about your vibrational state. Where is your vibrational meter? If you are in a lower vibratory frequency, hate, despair, jealousy, well, again, from my perspective, what that is we're casting out evil into the world, and that will return itself to us. You know, we have to be mindful of our inner thoughts. And once we start practicing that awareness of our thoughts and pouring forgiveness and what needs to be forgiven, etc., then we can start to communicate verbally with from a better state of position of being. So again, we're mindful of the frequency of our words because we're mindful of our thoughts. If our thought is one of love and forgiveness, gratitude, of the higher vibration, then our frequency will naturally be more attuned to that. But start, I had to do that for a long time. I had to hear myself. I'm like, where did that come from? In some cases, I had to reevaluate things that were taught to me, in school. I'm like, holy shit, where did that come from? I remember I was in some kind of grade school. It might have even been like pre-K or first grade, and I remember they were showing us, and for the life of me, I can't figure this out. But they were showing us on the on a projector. There were tanks in war. And I'm like, and as I reflect on it, I'm like, what in the heck is going on? Why would they show? I have no idea what the teaching or the lesson was in that, other than programming, you know, propaganda, agenda. And then I remember when I was in third grade, I remember I, I can't make this stuff up. It's just so crazy. But when I was in third grade, I remember there was, again, on the projector, and they were talking about taxes and how in some countries, uh, and they were showing this to us. They had four horses that had ropes tied to each limb of a man's body who didn't pay his taxes, and they pulled his freaking limbs off. Why was I being subjected to that in youth? I think we all know the answer to that. And that's just two examples. I'm sure that if I applied myself, I could come up with more, but I just want to share those in the realm of what we have been subjected to. This Maya, this outside, this illusion that we're separate. We have to ascend Maya. We have to ascend over all that nonsense. All that nonsense. I can't speak for anyone else. I can only speak for myself, but I know that, man, it just the programming that I was subjected to um, was impactful, and so it's taking me. I had my awakening in late 2011, and I still find little things that surface, and I challenge. Well, where did I learn that from? And how does this serve? If it doesn't serve me, then if need be, I pour forgiveness into it and let that shit go, man. But so we have to. I can't express how mindful that we have to be of our thoughts and our vibration. Our vibration is a tool that we have been given to navigate this realm, this 3D realm that we are ascending. And so we have to be mindful of our vibration. And that means as well being mindful of our thoughts, because the thoughts are, a lot of them will have an emotion attached to it. And if it lowers your frequency, your vibration, then we immediately, this is the most important thing that needs to be done, is immediately take time in that moment to pour love and forgiveness into that thought. You deserve love and you deserve forgiveness. By forgiving the individual in that memory, which again only exists in your mind, so you are the only individual giving power to that. So by being mindful and pouring forgiveness into that, then it will disappear. It no longer has a power over you. Remember, it has to be authentic. You can't lie to yourself. So when you're going through the process of forgiving in your mind about whatever that situation was, it has to be authentic. It can't be superficial. And again, so here's the example of when there is in him no emotional attachment to an inharmonious situation, it fades away forever from his pathway. Now, the same type of scenario that you just forgave and you poured love and forgiveness into it, there could be another one similar to it. And it could appear in a before you, being played out by actors, and to test you again. If you have forgiven authentically, then it will have no power over you. So these different emotions may appear and you may even recognize them, but they no longer have a power over you. They no longer have a power over you. When there is in him no emotional response to an inharmonious situation, it fades away forever from his pathway. Is there a right or wrong answer to today's topic? What's right for you may not be right for me, and that's okay. We're all in this together. We are all one. Because I love and accept myself unconditionally, I accept you unconditionally with your unique to you perspective. When we learn to truly love ourselves unconditionally, we will start breaking the chains that bind us. We cannot truly love someone else until we love ourselves. Then, and only then, can we start ascending Maya. Siddha Yoga meditation teaches us when we are established in our own inner love, everything is complete. This is the ultimate fulfillment, the ultimate contentment. Love is the answer. Spiritual progress is not measured by knowledge, but by love. Practice loving thoughts. Practice loving words. Practice loving actions. Every day, every hour, every thought. This is cultivating union with your highest self. I allow myself to merge with my highest self. I allow my highest self to merge with myself. I allow the ability to channel my highest self in live, real time. I allow oneness. There is nothing more important in this current physical experience than cultivating union with your highest self through love. I invite you to drink the nectar of divine love and watch your life transcend. I love all of you. Thank you for joining me today, and I'm sending you oceans of compassion.